What is up, fellas? Madden NFL 2004 Falcons fantasy franchise 2-0. Start the season. Looking here at our second season in the franchise with this team, Mark Bolger and company, with LaDainian Tomlinson, of course. But so far, a nice start. I mean, 2 wins, obviously, in the 2 games. Got a point differential of 23 going up against the Carolina Panthers with Drew Brees and company. It just looks like on paper we're going to handle this team pretty well, but that's on paper. We don't know exactly. Defensive rank is actually top 5 to start the year off, which is nice. Makes sense considering it's 13 points total given up in the first 2 games. Weather, well, 66 degrees here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Wind's not really going to be a factor. A little bit of rain. But overall, just a nice temperature at least when you're looking at it. A couple of coaches right there meet before. But I'm looking forward to this game. Not because Cornelius Griffin. They keep on showing this dude. I mean, they keep on showing this guy. But he doesn't have that much of an impact on this defense. The defensive line overall just doesn't. Pretty sure he runs way faster than it just showed right there. So that was interesting to watch in and of itself. Steven Davis, now that's a man to watch. I'm pretty sure he was on this Panthers team just in real life at the time as well. Regardless of just, the luck of him ending up on the Panthers team in the fantasy franchise. So Drew Brees has himself one of the better power backs at this time in the NFL. Panthers are pumped up. We got the Falcons pumped up as well here in Carolina. It's going to be the first divisional game, I believe. Coin toss between these two. So on paper, we're supposed to be doing quite well against this Carolina team. Defense is top 5. However, though, Steven Davis is even catching passes to start off this game. That's a first down after that one. Drew Brees dishing it out to Mr. Steven Davis. No face mask on that one. Going to be 3-yard loss after the tackle by Mike Fabril. And speaking of tackling or lack thereof, going to lead to a first down. Bad pursuit by Ed Reed. And it's going to lead to more downs for this Carolina team. And another first down. Make that now 3 on the drive. Steven Davis on the outside. That's another first down. Bad tackling. And then horrible pursuit by Al Wilson. He's better than that. We know Al Wilson's better than that. His defensive line is better than that. I mean, this is top 5 defense. Did we just play absolute dog shit teams? Because I don't think this Carolina team's all that amazing. Now we're making the Hawaiian fullback get his yardage. Roughly 10 yards on that rush. And then let's end it up right here with a Hamilton touchdown reception from Drew Brees. Make it 6 to zip. Should be 7-0 after the extra point. 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Mark Bolger handing it off to LT for what is the first play from scrimmage for this offense. Now a pass out to Donald Driver. Almost gets picked off. And then 3rd and 12. Nice catch right there by Jeremy Shockey. I think he's been the most productive, most consistent player on this offense. I mean, mind you, we're trying to get LT involved. We have probably the best offensive line in all of football, I think, in this fantasy franchise. I mean, Dan Neal, Brian Waters are the 2 guards. You got Matt Burke, you got Tariq Glenn, left tackle. And the left tackle for Peyton Manning's passing offenses, mind you. And then speaking of passing offenses, get a sack on this one. It's going to be a highlight for the D tackle on this Carolina Panthers team. Young, looking spry for the nice tackle. 7-0, and then Jay Feely with the field goal attempt. Should be barely enough to get it good. 3-7, just the start of the second quarter here. Nice play on the outside to stop that. 5 yards back, now 2nd and 15. What can this defense do after a nice start to the drive? Bam, Mr. Flanagan's at it again. It's going to be another first down for Carolina. 8:50 now left in the second quarter. And it's going to be a nice play out to Steven Davis. It's a nice play for the defense, but then Al Wilson's got to fuck it up. One, he's not doing proper pursuit. And then when he finally gets to the ball on time, it's a face mask. Make that now 2nd and 11 later on in the drive. Drew Brees pass out, hits Caldwell for what should be, 8 or 9 yards on the play. And then I thought we had this man, and we do. Steven Davis goes down. It's going to lead to a field goal for the Carolina Panthers. It's going to be no good. So, hey, could have started off just a little bit worse. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. A nice move right here by Mark Bolger, checking it down to LaDainian Tomlinson. Pretty much what you could say, just hands down the best receiving option at running back in his whole entire time he's in the NFL. I mean, Marshall Faulk was there towards the very beginning of his career, of LT's career. But still, I mean, LT's just such a beast. And speaking of beasts, out of the U, on that famous Miami team, arguably the best college football team, most talented football team to ever play college football. Jeremy Shockey with a nice first down right there. But later on in the drive, just losing Finneran's a big deal, and but apparently not as big of a miss as you have right here with Jay Feely. Just dog shit. I don't know. It's just I don't think the offseason was all too great. I think maybe I had drafted a couple players that their cap is just their salaries are way too large for the cap. I'm cool with Ed Reed and players like an Al Wilson, but it seems like Javon Curse, he costs a lot of money. I mean, this is right about the time that Javon Curse was getting paid for those couple of impressive seasons, especially that rookie season by Javon Curse where he won Defensive Player of the Year, but holding on Mr. Waters as he's trapped water. This offense just not doing well at all. Not a good start. I know this game, Madden NFL 2004, you know how it is. Offense gets things done in this game, but it just doesn't seem for the most part that I'm getting used to all this. Donald Driver's just missing catches and whatnot. We do fortunately have Jeremy Shockey at tight end, who's probably one of the more athletic tight ends for sure at this point. And then here we go, big play to Mr. Williams. I know we got him in free agent. No, we traded for him, I believe. But a guy who's got good size. His hands are not all too great. Neither is Brian Finneran's hands. So it's not like we downgrade all too much right there, but he's way faster than Brian Finneran. And it definitely showed on that play. Huge play by Williams, huge play by LT, and then a rushing touchdown by Chester Taylor to end the drive. Another catch by Caldwell. This guy's just killing us. Minute 30 left here in the first half. Nice sack on the play by Mr. Griffin and Curse coming together on that one. But unfortunately, so Jacobs just beats his man, Chris McAllister. You're supposed to be a fucking shutdown corner. Intercept that shit, Chris McAllister. Getting tired of this shit to where we see the other team getting these interceptions that we're not getting. And just straight up dropped ass interceptions. It is what it is though. But seconds remaining here in the first half. LT, nice run. Maybe we can do something. We'll just have to see. But no, nothing happening at all. That's the end of the half. I don't even know why I showed that drive at all. And I don't know why I showed that play. This offense is just playing like doo-doo. But hey, we get the momentum. Mr. Bolden, Isaiah Bolden, gets a touchdown on the fumble return on that punt. Made that the first lead of the day for the Atlanta Falcons. 17-14 now. Maybe we can slow down this Carolina team. Maybe we can stop them. And then another fumble. Seems like maybe turnovers are going to be what gets us the win today. We'll just have to see. Mark Bulger out to his man. Drop pass, Mr. Hakeem. He can't do shit as a second wide receiver. Maybe we'll put Mr. Williams. But Jay Feely's going to attempt this one. I thought I had good enough accuracy, but make that now 2 missed field goals. Should be 23-14 at this point. Caldwell getting what should be a touchdown at this. Nope. Nice chase down. Going to prevent the touchdown, but let's be honest, it's inevitable after the momentum of this drive. 14 points by Carolina, even though it kind of seems that they've scored like 3 or 4 touchdowns already. But Steven Davis should be a first down. And yes, it is. First and goal. Franklin, the rookie for us, with a beautiful sack on the play. Beautiful move. I think it was more so the old Ole wasn't making any, extra effort. It was just running straight at Drew Brees. And then Mr. Johnson gets the stiff arm after what should have been a pick-off attempt by the defender. It is what it is, though. Drop pass right there by the fullback. It was a bad pass. Thinking about it, too, but 21-17. Pass out to Steven Davis. 3rd and long. That's the only way it appears that we're going to stop this team. And then there you go. 21-17 here at the end of the 3rd quarter. Now in the 4th quarter territory with the last play of the 3rd quarter. Maybe we can get something. But Mr. Hakeem gets knocked out of bounds. First catch of the day. We know he has that home run speed. But the dude just can't catch worth the shit. Just can't catch worth the shit. But speaking worth the shit, beautiful play by Donald Driver. Gets the broken tackle. Somehow doesn't step out. And it's going to lead to more points for this offense. to 21. Carolina trying to get their way down, but look at that bruised ankle by LT. However, he will be returning to the game, but still. Defense is on the field. Edwards gets beat. McAllister gets beat. Ed Reed gets beat. 7 minutes left now. Drew Brees is still throwing good passes, and I'm here to jinx the shit out of it. It's going to lead to a field goal attempt. Make that now the second time or third time a field goal has been missed by Carolina in itself, so I'll take it all day. Probably should have passed it to Shockey as I moved up in the pocket. And you know what? You grow to regret these decisions while you're on offense, especially with a 3-point lead. We do get the stop, though. Just under 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Big play to Jeremy Shockey, and I mean big play. He's going to get stopped before, but hey, it's not before the highlight play. Mark Bolger and Shockey have definitely built quite the rapport together. I like it, obviously. Jeremy Shockey is probably my favorite target in the passing game, but still, I mean, speaking of, I'm still throwing it to double coverage. He drops it, but hey, it's more so could have easily been batted down, so it is what it is. Speaking of, finally, in chip territory, right here. This man can't hit the approach shot, but as long as he's in chipping distance, it seems Jay Feely's good to go 100%. Make that 3 more points. However, though, if he just makes one of these 2 field goals earlier, and I was in the yellow, so I don't know why it had to be so inaccurate on that second field goal. Almost picked off right there, but it'd be up by 9. Make that 2 possessions, 30-21. But now, hey, only up by 6. A minute 30 left. 4th and 5. Moment of truth for this Carolina offense. Are they going to be able to just keep their chances still surviving? We'll have to see. And yes, Mr. Steven Davis, of all people, ends up getting the first down reception. And that's his whole career right there. 1,490 yards receiving. Not all so bad. But the dude's definitely known more so as a first and second down back. Drop pass. Pretty weird to see. Rare sight to see a drop pass, especially by this receiving corps today. Caldwell, though, just continues to do damage. It's another big play right here by Carolina. It's just doo-doo. Just doo-doo. 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. As is Drew Brees' offense. Nice batted down pass. That might be the first time L2 worked the whole time. It's just, I don't get it. It's whatever, though. But Carolina only down by 6. Atlanta trying to hold on. I know, we know, the whole crowd knows that it needs a touchdown on this drive in order to just stay alive just for the game, let alone before an extra point. And then Drew Brees, should have been a touchdown probably right there, considering how piss poor the tackling has been so far. And then a big play to Mr. Jacobs on 2nd and 10. 29 seconds. Clock still running. Only 51 yards. And he's probably been the 4th top receiver for this offense. And there you go. Javon Curse, supposed to be one of our best players. Ends up getting offsides on that one. Doesn't haul ass, even though he's easily one of the fastest DNs. And then bam. Touchdown. Touchdown, fellas. Extra point goes up to. And this Falcons team just... 4 seconds left now. Timeout called. Holding penalty, though. Holding penalty on Tariq Glenn. So that's pretty much the game in a nutshell. Pass out to Mr. Williams. Going to lead to an opportunity for a juke move, but a beautiful open field tackle. What you see by Carolina, definitely not a sight you'd see by this defense of the Falcons. Panthers going to end up winning this one, making them now 1-2. Atlanta goes down to 2-1. Would have been nice to start off 3-0, especially because last year's division winners, the Saints, are winless. As always, fellas, take it easy and see y'all soon.